Hi, I'm Johnny and welcome to my YouTube channel. So, over the next few months I'm going to be messing around with clay and showing you how I make hands, heads, faces, whatever. Um, and I first started doing this about 3 years ago. I'll just put this down, it's a bit heavy. 3 years ago, and as you can see by this, just messing around and there's loads of mistakes on it. But I don't want you to give up. When you first start something, you're not going to be an expert. I mean, I'm far from being an expert now. But I did enjoy the process, and you learn by your mistakes. I mean, I made this dragon, and it's on a piece of artboard, what you'd paint maybe as an acrylic painting on it. Well, I didn't know which glue to use. I bought a pasta maker so I could roll the clay out flat. But I mean, the pasta maker doesn't take this amount of clay, so I had to do it in, was it 2 pieces or 3 pieces, and then try and get it all together somehow, but I was clueless. So, as you can see, it's all lumpy. And the glue, I use Gorilla Glue, never use that. Because it's, when you put it on, it raises, so it pushes the piece up. So, but you just learn, it's trial and error. So because I made loads of mistakes on here, I was going to do like a dragon with a rainforest, and it was going to be all cool and that. But I done the dragon, and then I just thought I'd mess around with these. I got these like, there's a dotting tool here. I thought I'd mess around with that, and then a few scraps of clay, different shades of green because I love green, and on here the dotting tool. And it's just like, I suppose when you're doing a like across the embroidery sampler, and you're putting all the different stitches on, this is probably what you could compare it to. So yes, it's this is my earlier work. I mean, I'm proud of it because it's like one of my first pieces, and I do like it. But as you can see, the face here, it was one to do with scaly texture, and I had to use all these tiny rolled up balls to stick it on. I was going to do the whole body like that, but I gave up after the head. So I just, the texture I put on its body, I just put like ball stylus, clay ball stylus, and dotted the body, and I mean, it's made a nice effect. I'll just zoom in and see if you can see it there. So it's like a nice scaly texture on it. I much prefer that anyway to all them balls, but that takes forever. And on the head it's like a shark's tooth, a horn. But I used to have this hanging up until it fell off the wall. It didn't break, but it's one of my first pieces and I'm proud of it, so I've got it hidden away. I'll show you some more. These are a bit dusty, by the way. I've got them hanging up in my bedroom. Let's see if I zoom in. I got some books by Christy Frisian. She's a brilliant artist with clay. And I followed one of her tutorials, and hers is way much better, but I enjoyed making this, and it's a bit like heavy, and I've got it hanging up in my bedroom. But I mean, it's like fun, because when I was making this, I learned how to combine different clays to achieve like a mix of colour, like in the green. It wasn't just one colour green, I mixed a few colours in it. I mean, it's not so vibrant now because it's like dusty, because you can see the dust there. And then I just put some cogs in it, and that's a real screw. I mean, they're easy enough to make, just get a screwdriver or a posi and just put the clay in and put it in, voila. And I just put a chain on it and I hung it in my bedroom. Here's another one I made. I should have used I should have put tin foil inside it, because I have wore this on a few nights out and it's heavy, and when you're running it whacks on your chest, so that's not good. But if I was to make this again, I'd put tin foil inside it. What else? This one, made this bird. Looks like a child's made it. But never mind, I enjoyed making it. And I put some pearls here and down here, and a shell and a few cogs, and yeah, there's nothing more you can say about that really. It's dusty. Just move this camera a bit, it's the zoom out. There we go. And this other one, quite like this. Look, I'll have to zoom back in again now, you'll be getting dizzy. I quite like this. Oh, and the here I mixed gold, green, silver to get this like colour blend. It's interesting the colour blends you can get. Yeah, so I've got this hanging from my bedroom wall. There are a lot more I can say about that. It looks goofy. I'll just pause, yes, so I can move these out the way. So this is a box that I bought online. Some vintage jewellery box, and I liked it. I was going to put some sewn materials in, bobbins and stuff. But it was the right state inside, and as you can see, it's cracked along the top. I didn't do anything with the outside because I quite like the colour. I just cleaned it. So I just put, let's see, done that wrong, but never mind. I just put padding in the lid. Sorry about there, that's it. I just put padding in the lid. Well, I put some flowered wallpaper in first, because as you can see the gap, you can see it. And I just put padding in, because all this was like quite manky. Down here, I've done the same with these. Just cardboard. I haven't done it very good, as you can see, but I mean, it's only for me, I won't be selling it. I should have painted that red or something, but never mind. And I've just put little bits in, but there, as you can see, just take this. I don't know why I keep them, because I'm not very good. I just put where is it? Gold. Is it carrot gold foil? That's it. And I just glued it in, but as you can see, over time it's gone like a bit tainted, like black and grey, but I quite like that. And I just put some glue in, and I just put it on with some tweezers. It looks all oldie-waldy with it, as if it's gone off. Yeah, and just put my junk in there. Let's put this away. So, well, what I've got this box out, it's not to show you where I've like done it, because I've got some more earlier pieces of like clay that I've been messing around with. But as you can see from these, they're not very good, just messing around, just trial and error. You've got to try things out, because you can't, like, not a lot of people can visualise in their heads. So if you get it down on paper or clay's better, and see what it looks like. Anyway, so as you can see, these, made these about 3 years ago. Oh, I love that. The colour combination. I think I put white, translucent, green, grey, all sorts of colours, so it's like a stony effect. And I don't know why that one's light and the other one's not. It's pretty light, and it was just going to be like a necklace. Let's see, oh, this was a big error, but I quite enjoyed making it. It's an elephant, and as you can see, the trunk's all lopsided. It's got crystal tusks, and it's supposed to look like all metallic, like it's a clockwork elephant, and I was going to use it as a brooch, but So it's just when you're trying things out, when you're first messing around with clay, you're going to make lots of mistakes. Just don't give up. I didn't. I mean, I'm still class myself as a beginner now, but much better than this. And these just like beaks and stuff that I was going to add to birds. This, I quite like this devil. What was it? Yeah, I think I wore him once or twice when I went out. I mean, I was just messing about, but I quite like him. So, and I got some of these beads for the eyes, so it makes it look quite freaky. But just a fun piece. I mean, it's not serious. And another one of these hearts. I was just messing around with different colour combinations. Just looks quite nice. And that's supposed to be like a leather strap around it. And that was going to be like a pendant. Here's another one. Oh, this was like a pendant. I was just messing around. I got this, what is it? Like a mold thing, like skin effect. And I just wanted to try that out and then sample these colours out. And I was just going to keep them all separate so I'd know what each colour looks like. But I ended up sticking them all together to make this pendant. But I won't use it as a pendant, but... Here's another heart, like an octopus, colour blend. There's this fish. Quite like his eye. There we go. I've given a few of my early pieces to friends and family. And I haven't threw anything out. I mean, a mistake, yeah. I just keep them. And then when you can look back in years to come and think, well, that's how I started. These are nice glass beads. I mean, that's not very good, but doesn't really matter. You learn. I'll just put you on pause because I've got this jar in my cupboard. And I was messing around with that, and it's like, it looks like a 2-year-old child's made it, but I like it. There we go. So I was messing around with clay again, and I made some of these canes. I made a brooch. Oh, I'll have to get that. See, I'm not very prepared today. And I'm just messing around with canes, so I thought I'd stick them on. And this fish, that turned out really wrong, but I collect jars, loads and loads of jars, because I've got hundreds of paintbrushes. I'll just get this out. Yeah, so it was a disaster, and I just thought I'd stick it on here. So never give up, make mistakes, you'll move on, you'll learn from it, you'll grow, as you can see by this. And this is the brooch I was mentioning. I made it out of the canes. I quite like them. It looks retro. Is there a crack? No. Just a hair. Yeah, so I just made all the canes, sliced them, put them on some clay. There's the back of it. I like that colour blend. And I was going to use it as a brooch, but I won't wear that. Yeah, so I only made one. I was going to make a few of them. I only made one. So there we go. I hope I've entertained you. Hope you enjoyed my video. So I will be making some clay hands to show you how I make the hands. And then I might make a complete piece, because when I was driving to work the other day, I was imagining this rat dancing around in my head. Anyway, I've drawn it down and I'm going to make it. So I'll make it in stages. So there we go. That's that. Bye for now.